everyone. I'm here tonight with some guests on the weekly broadcast. This is a young couple that happens to be related to me, my daughter Olivia and my son-in-law William. And I thought that for today's edition of our weekly video chat, we could talk about parenting. And who better to ask than someone who's right there in the trenches. So Olivia and William have a 3-year-old boy and a brand new little baby girl. And so I thought we could have a talk about what parenting looks like in today's society with preschoolers and what exactly their philosophy is of parenting. So I'm going to go to them right now and we're going to talk about parenting. So guys, what is your philosophy of parenting?
That's always been a difficult one, but we really strive to teach Lincoln to be very loving and caring of others, regardless of what situation they're going through, their race, their background, ethnicity, whatever the situation is. We just want him to have the love and care for everyone as Jesus loves and cares for us, as exposed on dying on the cross for us and giving his life to us.
Well, that's a really great goal, but Lincoln's 3 years old, so when he becomes a teenager, you're going to just really want him to be a good Christian. What does that look like right now?
I think the first thing to understand is that his age has never been a barrier and never will be a barrier for his serving or loving others. We've taught him at a young age to have the heart to love others and the desire to serve in everything that we do.
And we don't really treat him in a lot of ways like he is a 3-year-old. We really kind of put the expectation that he can understand through our modeling. So sometimes we might use words like empathy with him, and even though he might not understand the meaning of that word, he understands the action behind it that we show him. And we feel really strongly that as we model for him and kind of set the example, that will carry through the rest of his life. So modeling how to love a neighbor by greeting them when we see them, or taking maybe baked goods to them for their birthday, which we're going to do next week for our neighbor. He really looks forward to those things. And as he's gotten older, he's remembered that we've done that in the past, and he frequently asks, what else can we do to help them, or what else can we do to love them? And so he's kind of taken the lead in some ways to serve others and to show the love of Christ.
So you have a really close relationship with your next door neighbor. How did that come to be that you and Lincoln are on a first name basis with Mr. Dave and he seeks him out? How did that happen?
I think that it's just being involved in the community. It's just being out of the house and moving through the community and sharing life with others. It's not being stuck in your house. It's easy these days to get distracted with technology and just watch shows or have your son or your daughter just go play video games. It's that care to be out, that intentionality to be out in the community and just show your face and have conversations with people.
Mm-hmm. So what does serving look like inside of your house?
Well, one of the ways that we've taught Lincoln to serve is every morning he gets up and he has a chore, and one of the things that we found is really successful is that he does the silverware from the dishwasher in our family, and William has to go behind him and reorganize it because he's a little bit OCD, but Lincoln really enjoys it. He gets his stool and he stands at the drawer and he slams everything really loudly into the drawer, but it's fun for him and he feels like he's a part of it. At dinner time, one of us will say, ask whoever's cooking how you can serve, and he'll get out whatever we need from the fridge. Like if we're having taco night, he knows to get the sour cream and the cheese, and he gets all the fun things, and he thinks that that's really fun to put on the table, but he also puts out the plates and the napkins. And those seem really basic, and I think sometimes people are a little bit intimidated having toddlers and saying like, oh, they have chores, but it's good for them. It teaches them obedience, it teaches them how to serve others inside of the home, and they think it's fun. They don't think it's work when they're toddlers. So those are just 2 simple ways that he helps out around the house, and it is a big help to us. It helps our family get ready, and it kind of sets the mood for the meal, knowing that we're all pitching in and we're doing it as a team.
And a family team thing, something else that we really strive to have.
So is there anything else you'd like to share with our viewers before we sign off for today?
I just leave this last thought with you, is don't let your child's age be a barrier to serve. It starts with teaching them the desire to serve, and once you teach them that desire, they're going to come to you on their own and ask how they can serve you or serve others.
And that everything that we do, we really try to base it off of our family team, and we can link the Beth Keys to you. We watch their podcasts and listen to what they have to say a lot. They're a strong Christian couple, but the idea of the family team is just that everybody has a role and we do things together. So for example, when my husband travels for work, we really try to talk to Lincoln and say, you know, Daddy's going on a trip, but we're sending him out, and this is how he's going to serve other people when he's gone, and here's how you can serve our family while he's gone, and I'm in charge of the household. Here's how you can, you know, fulfill that male role. That's really important for Lincoln. But we really try to talk up the fact that we're a family team. We do everything together, and even when we can't all be together, we still are a unit represented together. That's really important to us. So I would really recommend their podcast, and just the idea of doing things as a team is really important.
Okay, well guys, thanks a lot for
Thanks for
being
having
here
us.
today. We hope to have you on the show again real soon.
We'll be back.